Everyone, we're just starting today's webinar. We're going to give a couple more minutes for people to log in before we make a start. Right, it's now a couple of minutes past 12, so we are going to make a start. Today's webinar. Welcome, everyone. My name is Catalina Powell, and I am Global Director of THE Counselor at BMI Times Higher Education. We are delighted to have you here today for a brand new webinar that we are presenting in partnership with Sabancı University. The title of today's webinar is Let's Connect Scholarships and Opportunities at Sabancı University. And I'm delighted to be joined by our two panelists, Irem Yuksel and Hassan Tassin Shetin. I hope I pronounced that properly. I will let them introduce themselves to you in a minute, but for now, just a few housekeeping issues to bear in mind. This webinar is being recorded, and the recording will be shared with all of you, hopefully tomorrow, a couple of days after the webinar at most. There is a Q&A function at the bottom of your screen. If you hover your mouse, you'll be able to see it. Please type questions in as we go along, and at the end, we will have plenty of time to run through the questions. The university will also be sharing their contact details, Irem and Hassan, their own personal emails, and also where you can find out more about the university. If you have any questions, if you want more information, if you are going to be visiting Turkey anytime soon and would like to have a look at the university, please get in touch and they will be delighted to get back to you with the details that you require. Just a reminder that this webinar is specifically targeted at counselors, what we call counselors, high school counselors, careers advisors, college counselors, all of you who are in charge entirely or partly to advise students on their next steps after high school. So it is very much aimed at that focus rather than at students themselves. Without further ado, I am delighted to pass over to Irem and Hassan, and we can make a start. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much. So I'm Irem, and I am one of the member of 5-member team, actually, 6-member team, let's say with me. And I'm the assistant specialist here in Sabancı University for 2 years. And specifically, I'm a representative of Middle East and North Africa region. And also I do the digital marketing part as well. And actually, I used to be a school counselor, so that's why I can see the situations all over from your side too. So I'll be trying to take your perspective as well while we're presenting this slides. And yeah, I mean, it's very good to see you all gathered here. Sometimes we are having a chance to meet you all with the counselors in the events and the high school visits, but here to give you a brief information about our university, it's a very good chance. And thank you for Times Higher Education and BMI too.
Thank you so much, Irem. Hello, everyone. My name is Hassan. I'm here with you today with my amazing colleague, Miss Irem. So we are both from the International Relations Office from Sabancı University. We are responsible for the international student admission process and recruitment process and the scholarship offering, so on. So today we will be probably answering most of your questions during the event. So let's get started with the presentation. And you can always ask your question in the chat bar, I believe. So we are from Sabancı University. Sabancı University is one of the top-ranked and well-known university from Istanbul, Turkey. Sabancı University established like 25 years ago. So we are celebrating our 25th years, and so this presentation is very meaningful for us, especially for today. So let's start with the Turkish opportunities for your students. So as you may know, Turkey is one of the largest economy in Europe and Asia, and Turkey is a connection between Europe and Asia continents. So we have more than 85 million people population, and it's a quite a bit of an education destination for international students actually. So both the culture, the tourism attraction, and everything is very popular among international students. And Istanbul is the most populated city in Europe, and it's a financial, cultural, and now it's an educational hub for international students. So Sabancı University is part of the Sabancı community. Sabancı community and Sabancı family group is one of the biggest company group in Turkey. They have many investments, joint ventures with international companies. So it provides electricity in Istanbul. It provides jobs and employment for more than 60,000 people, global partnerships, so on. And Sabancı University is kind of a philanthropy project seen by the family members. Therefore, Sabancı University's relationship is really tight and strict with the industry and technology companies, so on. So let me start with Sabancı University in location, in programs, and then application stages. So Sabancı University is located in Istanbul. We are located in Asian side, quite residential area, far from the city center, but it's quite peaceful and comfortable place for all students and easy accessible since we have all the public transportation facilitation around the campus. We are nearby the second airport, which is Sabiha Gökçen Airport, SAW. So it's very easy to access this campus. Just it takes 10 minutes from the airport. In this slide, you will see some key statistics and numbers about Sabancı University. Sabancı University has quite a big campus, but we have only 5,500 students. Proportionally, we have 15% international students, more than other international universities in Turkey. And we have 310 partner universities. At the moment, we have more than 20,000 graduates. And this 15% international student body represents more than 60 countries. What's more, our graduate employment rate is highest among Turkish universities. It's 95 actually. So why Sabancı University? Because Sabancı University offers interdisciplinary education, we will talk about it a bit later. And Sabancı University has strong partnerships with industry and with other universities, global universities. And our research investment and research excellence is the best among Turkish universities, and we are the top-ranked university according to Times Higher Education World Rankings in Turkey. What else? So we offer on-campus accommodation for international students, and international students have priority to stay on campus. We have global exchange opportunities, and as I said before, our exceptional employment rate is highest among Turkish universities, and our educational language is entirely in English.
Yeah, that was one of the questions. I mean, just the question in the question bar. So the medium of instruction is all in English, let's say.
Yeah, definitely. And as you can see in this table, in Times Higher Education 2025 rankings, we are in the 355 in the global rankings and the first one in Turkey. And in QS rankings, we are in the top 400. Now, Irem, if you can talk about this, our education system.
You talked a bit, but let's talk more about our unique education system. It's one and only in Turkey, actually. It's kind of American liberal arts system, and Sabancı University is applying this education system since its first year of education. Let's see how it is about. And I think as the counselors, this may be a very good point to the students to give information about, because in the first year, any of the students are coming to the school in general. Like, they don't have to choose any of the majors that we offer. They can just come and get accepted in the Sabancı University without any specific majors declared in their acceptance letter. In their first year, they're just having these common courses with all freshmen. And since it's called interdisciplinary, we have many courses from all the disciplines that is given in the university, and it's kind of demo class of the university life in general. And we have like calculus, science, humanity, civic involvement projects, and computational approaches like coding and everything. And then in their second year, let's say at the end of their first year till their beginning of their third year, they have a chance to declare their major, and they're free to choose any of the majors that we offer. For example, even when they're in high school, even a student is not taking any science courses in A levels or IB or any of their curriculum, if they're not having any science or math or anything like can be required for the science majors, even if they don't have those in their background, they can still come and have their first year in Sabancı University, and then they have a chance to declare their major about engineering or anything about economics in their second year. So it's a very good thing, because I know that some of the high school students may be very confused about their future, what to do about their future. So in this case, even if they don't have any required courses that is taken in their high school years, they can still have a chance to study the major that they want in the university life. So it's a very good point, I guess, because I know, you're facing it all the time, but 17 or 18 years old, being 18 years old is very young to decide on their whole life. So that's why it's good to give them a chance of having the first year of university life to enjoy, and also to experience the university courses, campus life, and all the disciplines. And then they will have a chance to declare their major with this in this mind, in the proper mind. So also they will have a chance to choose any of the majors that we offer. As I said, we have 12 programs right now for undergrads. We have 7 for now. The data science and analytics is the newest program that we offer right now with this year. So we have 7 engineering programs, which we are very mostly strong with, because we are a research university. So we have many as Mr. Hassan said, I mean, we have in the Times Higher Education's rankings, we have the best research quality and research excellence and the best research budget, by the way, in Turkey. We have over 100 labs and many research centers in the campus. So that's why the engineerings are like the most strong programs that we can say. But we also have arts and social sciences and business schools, and their ranking is also, when you look at the subject-based ranking, they're also very high as well. Especially business school is one of the valuable programs in the school as well, because Sabanci is a very big community, as we said in the beginning of the presentation. We are very into business. We have this company group, and we have many companies under the Sabancı group, so that's why business is also very good one. And also we have some minor programs as well, so students can do double majors, by the way, and also they can do, I mean, if they do the double major, as you know, they're having the both diploma when they're being graduated, and also if they have major and minor, then they can have a diploma and a certificate from the minor program. Yes. And yeah, we have many accreditations, so students and families, or you may have some questions about the accreditations and I mean, how to use these diplomas in the students' future. So that's why they can be sure that they will be accredited from many business school and European Union's foundations and networks. And also we have special Venice International University community, the network. And Hassan, maybe you can give details about that program, that network as well.
Yeah, for sure. The Venice International University is kind of new concept in this higher education field. So Venice International University is located in Italy, nearby the Venice, as a small island, and it consists of more than 20 different universities from all around the world. Sabancı joined this network recently. And our students, once they finish their freshman year, they will be joining this education system, and they will be taking course from this specific campus. And all the faculty members, I mean, coming from the different universities all around the world, from China, Korea, Japan, Russia, Switzerland, UK, Germany, Austria, Slovenia, Italy, and so on. And so this consortium is a new idea for us. So we are very glad to be participating in this international network. Sabancı University, as we mentioned before, has many different accreditation, like in European URAs, AACSP, the Business School Accreditation, GE4, and Venice International University networks. It definitely helps students to get valuable diploma. So the Venice International University project, by this consortium, at least more than 20 university students will be joining this education system as of their second year, and they will be selecting courses from this university network. So let's continue our alumni profile. So our graduates are doing their further studies and their further employment in these top higher companies. Like we have more than 10 students, like in Apple, California, and this is high-tech companies actually. So as we mentioned about our interdisciplinary education, even the students graduates from business school, they are very skillful in terms of the technology, in terms of the higher engineering programs. So, the new age requires more skill than one major. That's why Sabancı University's graduation records, graduation percentage, the employment percentage is really high. So where are alumni at the moment? Right now, as you can see in the table, once our students graduate from Sabancı University, they start their further studies in these top universities. We have many students in these top universities. They are doing their further research and further studies in master and PhD programs. And Saban, maybe Irem, you may talk about our research opportunities.
Of course, but first, I just wanted to add something about the further studies, actually, because I know that some of the students that you're dealing with, maybe they want the best schools, the Ivy League schools that is listed over here for the undergrad too. But in this point, they may not be able, or I mean, both academically and also maybe the families may not want to send them that far to US or UK. So in this case, maybe giving this advice to the families and the students may be the best. Like, if you go to Sabancı University in Turkey, Turkey is closer to your hometown, most probably, than US, I guess. So that's why, I mean, they can be in Turkey with closer to their home country, and also maybe economically it's more affordable. And then Sabancı is raising their students to these Ivy League and the best schools in US and UK and Europe. So that's why they can do their undergrad here, and they can have the better education, like the better graduates programs in these schools, maybe. So this can be the advice, I guess. I mean, if I were a school counselor, I would say this, I guess. Just an advice. So we can. Yeah. Would you like to add something, Hasan?
Yeah, for sure. For example, let's say at the moment we have only 5,500 students. We have mostly researcher and master and PhD students, but our, let's say, the faculty member proportion to student is a bit less than other universities. So once the campus is big, but student numbers are less than other universities, quite quality education. And once the student finish their education in Sabancı University, our faculty, they already know the faculty members, then they easily knock the door, they get their reference letter easily. So the faculty members write their reference letter and motivational letter, they help. And then students, they got these universities very easy. So our
Yeah,
faculty
and
members are coming from the different universities
yes.
from US. That's why our relationship with these American universities are really good.
Yeah, I was going to say that too. I mean, most of the faculty members are also from these universities, so that's why they have a strong network over there too.
Definitely.
Yeah, about the research opportunities, as we said from the beginning of the presentation, we are a research university. I mean, we give a very big value for the research projects going on in the campus. So our funding is very strong. I mean, we have over $50 million of budgets for the projects that are going on. And in the university, and they're mostly the external fundings, like we can say from European Union mostly, and also from TÜBİTAK, it's the Turkish government's research projects foundation, let's say. And we are taking this support from the external fundings, and also and most of them are international, we can say, because we know that, I mean, most of the research projects going on is in collaboration between the best schools in all over the world, and with the collaboration with the European Union, of course. And we have this over 100 labs and 8 specialized research centers. We can go with the other, the previous, actually, yeah. And also the students are also getting involved in these projects as well. I mean, this is the main point, I guess. So they can be a part of of these projects, and even if they are not able to get involved like directly, they can still be an observer. So that's why it's also very valuable thing. And you can see the graphic at the right of the slide. This is Times Higher Education's research quality score in 2025. And as you can see, Sabancı is the first one in Turkey.
Yeah, definitely. For undergraduate students, also, we have a specific program. We call it Pure Project Research for Undergraduate Students. So it's not only for Sabancı students, but also the other students from different universities can join, participate this scholarship program. During the summer semester and winter semester, student can part of the actual ongoing projects in Sabancı University. So they can work with the faculty members very closely.
And
Let's continue with the exchange opportunities. Sabancı University has more than 310 partner universities from all over the world. Recently, we made an agreement, CTU University from Hong Kong, and we are making new agreements with these top universities from different part of the world. So students can do their global exchange programs and Erasmus Plus programs with these universities. Sabancı University has the highest budget in Turkey per person in terms of exchange programs. One of third of our students are already going abroad for their exchange programs, and this university supports students financially to finish their exchange program in these universities. Do you have anything to add, Irem?
No, I guess, I mean, when you look at Turkish universities, I mean, if we want to compare, we know that most of these universities are having partnerships with the European countries. They have Erasmus program, very busy, but the thing that differs us from those universities is the global exchange program. I mean, we are not only stuck with the European countries, I mean, the European universities. We have many partners in Europe, but also we have partners from America, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Japan. So this is giving the students more, wide vision, and they have a chance to see the world, not just the specific region in the world.
And while we are selecting our partners, we are very careful. We are very selective. We are looking at their Times Higher Education rankings and
Yeah.
comparing with us. So their rankings are really good, uh,
Yeah.
equal to Sabancı University and maybe more than it. So let's talk about a bit campus life, the funny part of this presentation. So
Yes.
we are very proud of our campus. It's lush green, very spacious campus life and safe environment for all students. And the satisfaction rate in education and the campus life is highest among other Turkish universities. We have many different student clubs, women and men sports teams, big sports center, and we have our specific tradition in like off-dawn festival, the music festivals and celebrations. So Sabancı University is quite busy, more than 550 events each year. So this is on the top, you can see our housing facilities, our accommodation, dormitories above. So Sabancı University provides housing facilities almost for all students. 96% are staying on campus. Even faculty members are staying on campus. Campus is a self-sufficient, full-fledged. So we have everything inside the campus. So like we have dormitories, we have a 24 hours open library, we have a health center, even you can find a hairdresser and grocery store at campus. So you don't need to leave the campus to accomplish your needs. So as we can see on the table, so we offer two, three, four bedroom, 4-person rooms in our dormitories with ensuite bathrooms, and it's quite spacious and comfortable for all students. And we have different cafeterias, a big dining hall, and we have also after especially after COVID, it's very important to help support students during studies with their psychological counseling. And so it's very important for us to help students for their study during the education, for their not only their study but also their physical and psychological,
Mentally.
yeah, mental. Do you have anything to add, Iram, in this?
No, maybe we can talk more about the housing, the pictures that you're showing right now. I mean, we have, as Mr. Hassan said, it's on campus. It's right back at the back of the faculties. It's very close. I mean, like 3 minutes of walking. And we have this priority for international students to live in the campus because we know that they're very far away from their homes. So they always have this guarantee of have a space in our dormitories. So in every dormitory, like uh, these dormitories are like block by block, and in each building it's female only and male only, by the way. And in every building we have this common working room, and we have a common laundry room which includes both the washing machines and the dryers and the ironing facilities. And also we have common kitchen that they can cook for themselves, because we have this grocery store, and they can shop, and they can take it to their buildings, the dormitory building, and they can cook themselves, which can be also affordable. But also they can use the main cafeteria as well. And also maybe I can add this. Also the delivery companies, like I don't know, in Middle East you have Talabat and Uber Eats, and I know. So kind of like that, we have that kind of delivery companies, and they can order anything they want, like both grocery shoppings and their food deliveries to the campus as well.
Yeah, and our main dining hall is open during the day. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it's quite affordable, right? It's like a $3, $4. You can
$3.
have three-course menu or four-course menu, student discounts. So there are many different coffee shops and this main dining hall. Actually, you don't have to cook by yourself. You can just come to
Yeah,
the main dining hall. There are
maybe it's more affordable.
definitely, and even for us, it's very comfortable and it's very safe. So you can, if you are on diet or if you are have vegetarian, so you have many different options, especially in Turkey. As many people know that Turkey is famous for kebabs and meat, steak, but also our fresh vegetables and fruits are very fruitful, let's say. Um, so on the right below, this is our nanotechnology center, and on the left middle we have the library 24 hours open, and on the left there's a university center. And now the last part, the applications. And Irem, would you like to
Of
start?
course. Yeah, of course. So our application system is being opened by January each year. The first week of the January, we are opening our online application system, and the deadline is mostly the end of August. But of course, application timing is very important because we have this quota and we have scholarships, and to be able to offer the best for your students, it's better to apply earlier, as early as you can. So let's say end of August, but end of April, we can say. So the required materials are transcript, passports, and the test scores if they have, like SAT, AP, ACT. We also offer those too. But also they can just submit their transcript as well. And if your curriculum is IB or A level or any curriculum that can be offering predicted grades, then students can also apply with their predicted grades, and they can have conditional acceptance till the actual scores are out. So it's better to submit your application as soon as possible, and we can give the final acceptance whenever the missing documents are completed. We are okay with that. Just submitting the application is enough for at first. And also we have $30 of application fee for each student. Yeah, I mean, this is the online admission portal's link, by the way. Also, you can, I think it's the QR code for the application system, I guess. No, this is for the required exams. But we have apply.sabanciuniv.edu. This is the link for the online system. So students can get into the system, have their own account, and then they can fill the form for the required information, and then they can upload their documents, and then we'll be in contact with them, and we'll be giving their offers, acceptances, everything by the system, and they can track their status of the application from that system as well. And they can be having the emails very frequently from the system, so they'll be aware of what's going on with their application too. And yeah, these are the mandatory documents, as I said, and optional documents are the test scores. The SAT minimum is 1100, and we can accept APs. But I think I saw a question about the AP for the English exemption. Unfortunately, we cannot accept AP, IB English, or A-level English for the English foundation years exemption. Even IELTS is not recognized in Turkey at all because of some political reasons. So that's why it's not about us. But we can just accept TOEFL or PTE for the English exemption. But still, if they don't have any English, if the students not having any English language test, then they can still get accepted to the university. And when they reach to the campus, they can take our own Sabancı University's English proficiency test, and they can get, I mean, if they have the minimum score, then they can still start their program with the exemption of the 1 year of English prep year. And also recommendation letters from you and the other lecturers in the high school are very important for us, because it's a very valuable side of you about the students, and it's a very big information for us. Please write some recommendation letters for your students, and also motivational letter. I know that you're giving a very high support while they're writing their motivational letter too. It's very important too. And also, if they have extracurricular activities like MUNs or any other international events, maybe activities that they join, or any sports, music, or arts they're interested in, if they can document it, then it's better to put it on the system too, because we are also considering it while the scholarship committee is considering the scholarship process as well.
Yeah, definitely. Many questions are coming from the families and students, if the test scores are mandatory or TOEFL is mandatory. No, it's not. So the English proficiency is not part of the admission process. Once they register at university, they can take our own exam, which is free of charge, or they can take TOEFL exam and submit their TOEFL scores to us. So we highly encourage students to submit their application, even they have any missing documents. We will help them to complete.
And I think we also already shared the link, but also you can use the QR code for the accepted diplomas and exams, and you can check the country-specific requirements from that website as well.
Yeah, we accept almost all international, national curriculums and local
Yeah.
examinations. So, this is a difficult part of this presentation to announce the tuition fees and so on. Our annual tuition fee for this year is $36,500 per year. It's payable in 2 installments, but we offer very good scholarship. We are very generous in terms of scholarship. If the student is successful and if it's supported by you as counselors, so we definitely willing to give high scholarship if the students perform good grades and if they write a motivational letter very good without getting help from the AI or ChatGPT. So we are willing to give scholarship if the student and counselor supports their students. We want to give scholarship. So even our tuition fee is a bit higher than other Turkish universities. Still, we are offering good scholarship for the. It's merit based. For good candidates, for good students, we are always giving scholarships. Do you have any comment, Irem, in this case?
No comments.
Okay, so we also offer dormitory scholarship. The international students have privilege to stay on campus, and also we offer scholarships for the dormitories. Once the student have this scholarship, they will stay on campus for free until they finish their education. And also, for the tuition fee scholarship, we guarantee that students, once the student have this scholarship, they will be studying with this scholarship until they finish their education for 4 years. If they study English prep year, we calculate as at 5. So they will be studying in Sabancı University for 5 years for the same scholarship. They can increase the scholarship during their education based on their academic achievements, but we will not cancel their scholarship if they failed with the courses. So we guarantee this scholarship will not be canceled in any time except any disciplinary crime. So student will start the scholarship, will finish with the scholarship, and even they can increase their scholarship by their academic performance. And also we offer the healthcare for all students for free. And we are helping students during their orientation process and for their visa process and residence permit process during their education in Turkey in with the legal support. So on the table, you can see our scholarship types and portions and free accommodation. Yeah, this is the admission roadmap. So once the students accept the offer, generally the offer letters come out in 2, 3 weeks. Let's say once they receive the offer letter, the student will be given a deadline to accept their offer and submit their pre-deposit payment. And this pre-deposit payment will be deducted from the tuition fee. And then university enrollment will start in July. The online registration will start in July, and the physical registration will start in September. We will keep students informed with dozens of emails, and we will be doing internal webinars for all students to accommodate themselves, to arrange their flight tickets, and we will provide them airport pickup before the orientation so they can easily, smoothly come to the campus and adapt to your classes. Okay, Irem, last words. We have last couple of slides and maybe you can close the
Yeah.
presentation.
So you can see our website on the slide, and if you ever come visit Turkey, and please do, come to Istanbul and please give us a call, and we can host you in our campus, and we would love to. So if you ever come to Istanbul, please let us know, and we can show you around, and we can also give some more information about our campus too. So these, and also at Sabancı University International, this is our social media account for all the platforms: Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And also for all the contacts for admissions, you can use our email, and also we have specific emails of Hassan and me. You can use these too. Also, our phones are for also the WhatsApp, so you can always text us, WhatsApp us anytime, please.
Anytime. Yes, definitely. Thank you so much for listening. Hope we didn't bother you a lot. So
Yeah.
if you have any questions, just let us know on WhatsApp or email. If you have any recommendation, if you have any comments, if you have any requests, just let us know. We are willing to help you.
Yeah. Thank you very much for joining and taking your time.
Well, a big, big, big thank you to both of you, Hassan and Irem. What a fabulous presentation and a lot of interest. We've had loads of questions coming through, so I'm going to run through a few of those. I think some of these you have already mentioned, but might just be worth double checking in case there's a little bit of confusion, particularly on the first one around English language proficiency required. Can you just repeat again the tests that you accept, the tests that you don't accept, and if they need to submit anything as part of the application?
Okay, so I think no. Okay, the second, I was just looking for the second question, if it's about also the English one, but we cannot accept, as I said, AP, IB, or A-level English for English exemption. We can just also IELTS is not recognized in Turkey, in the country at all. So that's why we can just accept TOEFL or PT, and the minimum score for TOEFL is 85. And for PTE, it's 71, and it should be minimum 67, I guess, from each subject. And also, as we've mentioned, these are not, I mean, it's not mandatory. They can still get accepted to the university without any English test, and they can take our school's own proficiency test when they reach the campus.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, our exam consists of two tests. So once the students arrive at campus, during the orientation week, before they start their classes, they will take our own exam. The first stage is easy, this test, basically. The second stage is similar to TOEFL. We have basically listening, writing, and reading parts, and we have sample exams on our website. So if the student doesn't have any TOEFL or any other proficiency exam, they can just take our own exam. It's free of charge.
Thank you, Hassan. The next question is around, I suppose it's more so around credits. Students that have done AP courses in high school or perhaps IB diplomas in high school, do they have any kind of exemption when it comes to that common year one, I'm going to call it, the first year where they do before they select the degree that they're going to study?
So there is no certain admission policy, but the thing is, at the beginning of their first semester, I know that some of the courses are having this exemption exams at the beginning of the classes, and they can take those exams, and if they pass the minimum score, then they can get exempted from these courses, like, I guess, computational approaches and calculus. They are having these exemption exams. They can take those exams, and then if they have the minimum score, then they can get exempted from those courses. But not at the beginning. We don't have any policy at first. They have to take the exam.
Thank you, Rem. The next question we have is, well, around scholarships. You spoke quite a bit about scholarship options. I suppose the best advice would be if you have any specific cases. I'm talking, sorry, to the counselors. Counselors, if you have specific cases, if you want to find out about scholarships for your countries, for your students, probably best to contact you directly, Irem and Hassan.
Yes, scholarship are basically merit-based, but let's say for IB, our minimum requirement is 28 out of 45, the minimum. For the SAT, it's 1100, and for A levels, students should submit minimum two A level or minimum two predicted A levels with minimum C grades. So if the students pass these minimum requirements, definitely they will get scholarship. But as a counselor, your recommendation and your reviews are important for us. If you suggest that these students uh, require more than, let's say, 25% scholarship, more than 50 scholarship, just tell us because you know the students better than us. We are definitely considering your recommendation and your reviews. If you recommend the student is successful and highly eligible for as to be as a Sabancı student, definitely we are willing to give higher and higher scholarships.
Thank you, Hassan. The next question is around prices. I think this particularly refers to exchange programs. There's mention about SU Singapore University. Could you maybe say a few words around how the tuition fee works for exchange students?
For exchange students, the students should pay their home university's tuition fee, and other than that, there is no exchange fee. Am I right, Hassan?
Yeah, if Sabancı student goes abroad for exchange program, they can go abroad more than one semester and more than one universities actually. I remember one student recently told me that she did her first semester in South Korea and the second semester in USA. So they pay only the Sabancı tuition fee. They don't pay any extra. But also Sabancı supports students financially for the tickets, for the other expenditures, I believe.
Mhm.
And incoming exchange students don't pay to Sabancı. They just pay to their own home universities.
Universities.
Fabulous, thank you. The next question, continuing the theme around exchange or partnership opportunities. There is a question around any potential new exchange or partnership opportunities. Maybe this would be best to be taken offline and contact you directly, Irem.
Of course, yes, because we have another office, partnership office, so that I mean, if you can email us and we can forward your mail to our colleagues and they can get in touch with you.
Yeah, our partnership office is working very efficient. They are joining the annual meetings, and recently we attended time higher education sustainability event in Istanbul. So we are joining all these global events. So just follow us on social media and LinkedIn also, so you will be informed by the next upcoming events we are joining parting.
Fantastic, thank you. The next question, it seems that there are more STEM programs than humanities, that there will be more STEM students and faculty than in humanities. Is that correct?
Honestly, yeah, I guess because we have 7 engineering programs, and I guess for 7, yeah, 4 arts and social sciences programs. And most of the students are choosing to go to the engineerings. But as I said, I mean, when you look at the rankings, I mean, arts and social sciences is also in the world university rankings, in the subject-based rankings, it's in top 200. So it's very strong as well. I mean, the lecturers, best professors in the country are always in the school. So.
And even our engineering students are doing double major with other programs. 30% are doing minor, and the important part is doing double major. since all students are taking common university courses in their first year, freshman year, they don't have study workload like the other universities. They already accomplished their first year, freshman year, and the second year they will be more ready for the diverse courses and programs.
Thank you for that. I've got a question around, well, IB scores, but we've already covered that. The next question, one of the
It's
counselors,
28, by the way.
sorry, say
It's
that again?
28. The minimum IB
28.
is 28.
Well, there we go. Thank you for that. I'm going to type it there so that everybody else can see it. The next question, one of the counselors says, working with high achieving low income students in Togo, West Africa, who can't afford application fees, is there any possibility for them to have the application fee waived while they are applying?
Definitely reach out to us by email. Please tell us about your students so we can make let's say we can give an application fee waiver in this case. So don't worry, just submit your application and reach us by email or our phone number, so we are willing to support students.
Thank you for that. And that relates also to the next question that we have, which is around need-based aid for students from vulnerable backgrounds. And there is a suggestion, if you are not part yet, to join the Highly Access Network. Anecdotally, we also work with the Highly Access Network at THE Counselor. So if you, Irem and Hassan, if the universities are not already working with Highly Access, we're happy to put you in contact.
Yeah, definitely. We are always supporting students from disadvantaged backgrounds, to be honest. And the university selecting students for their success, and they are giving the scholarship for they are selecting strategically for the disadvantaged countries and disadvantaged women students and students coming from the different zones, the war zones, let's say. We are trying to support students as we can do our all best.
Thank you for that, Hassan. The next question is again around scholarships. And this time the question is whether there will be discounts or I suppose scholarships depending on high scores during the term.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, Irem.
Okay. So yeah, as we mentioned with the scholarship information, they can always increase their the first scholarship that they got after their at the end of their first year. They can apply for the extra scholarship that is based with the GPA, their university GPA, if they maintain their success with their university transcript, and they can have more scholarships adding to their entry level of scholarship.
Excellent. Thank you for that. A very generous scholarship program you have, which is fantastic to hear.
Yeah.
Next question. We've got a couple of minutes left. If an international student has an American diploma, what are the conditions the university sets? I'm assuming this relates to entry requirements.
Yeah, it's 2.8 out of
2.8.
4. Yes.
Fabulous. Thank you.
Yeah, we accept American high school diploma and
Of
AP
course.
courses as well.
Thank you. Do you have an internship policy?
Yeah, internship is mandatory for all students, especially for engineering students. We have international internship programs, and our internship office really work hard to help students to find internship programs in Turkey and also globally. So as we mentioned in the start of the event, we have really tight relationship with the industry, so students can do their internship in Turkey or abroad with the high quality of programs and the industries. So yeah, it's as of second year they start their internship programs.
Thank you, Hassan. And the last question is around English requirements again. In this case, this is a student who has done their studies in Sri Lanka and wants to understand if it's possible to be exempt from the English requirements.
If the student studies in UK, USA, and Canada, and so English-speaking countries, they can be exempted from the English exam. Other than that, for the MA programs, they should submit their TOEFL exam score or other valid exam score for PhD programs as well. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you for that. And that concludes our webinar today. So just remains to say a huge thank you to both Irem and Hassan for this fantastic conversation, everybody who attended. As I said before, we have recorded the webinar and we will be sharing the recording with everybody who registered. But yeah, thank you so much again for joining us and hope to see you
so
very
much
soon.
for having
Thank
us.
you, and
you
thank
soon
you for
again.
joining.
Thank you so much. Have a great
Thanks,
day.
everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.